Good Friday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this January 10th. The weekend is here. First full weekend, first full weekend of 2014. Yep. I think that's right. Yes. So, all right. I just want to make sure. You guys know how I lose track of days sometimes. It's just I look at the calendar, look at the numbers. I have so many numbers to look at, you know. It is weather, after all, and sometimes I'm like, all the numbers get all jumbled up sometimes. Anyway, it is finally Friday. The weekend is here, and it looks like we're going to get a lot of rain, although it's not going to be a total washout. That's certainly good news. And even better news, it's warming up. Yeah, that was strange what happened yesterday. Now that was one of those anomalies that happened in the weather that really nobody could predict. We said there could be a little bit of a winter mix. Some of you could possibly see some sleet mixing in with the rain at times. But it was very odd as the surface temperature started warming up into the 40s. But just above us, it was actually colder. It was kind of a flip-flop of what normally happens. And what we call this, the transaction that happens in the atmosphere sometimes when you get some rain that begins to fall. Of course, everything above us is snow. I don't care what time of the year it is. If you go up high enough in elevation, whatever is up there is in the form of snow, even in the summer. Yes, look it up. And then, as the snow melts because of the warm air layer near the surface of the earth, then it all changes to rain. But if you can get some cold, coming off of the surface or just a little bit above the surface, then you can have a variety of precipitation. It all depends on how shallow or how deep the warm air layer is. And yesterday we had one of those unique situations where we have what we call evaporative cooling. And so as the precipitation began to fall, it actually released warm air energy from every little drop that came down and began to fall as some sleet and even some snow. It actually cooled as it came down to the ground instead of warmed. So it's kind of the opposite of what normally happens, and so that's why some of you ended up with a variety of precipitation yesterday. It was a little odd, a little strange, but the good news is temperatures have been warming all night, and we're sitting pretty this morning as far as temperatures. We're at 45 degrees as of 4:45 this morning as I record the podcast. So, and we're going to warm up into the 50s for the first time since Sunday for today. How about that? Well, we did reach a high of 44 degrees, despite whatever fell yesterday where you live. 45 is where we should be for an average, so we were just 1 degree shy of average. 29 was our low. 26 is the average, so we were 3 degrees above average there. 1 year ago, we had a high of 56 and a low of 40 back in 2013. And before midnight, we picked up 0.09 of an inch of rain at the Bowling Green Airport. That brings us to a monthly total of just over a half inch of rain or precipitation once you melt down any of the other stuff that was thrown in there. For today, I think we're going to see a tapering off of any shower activity, although there are some areas of patchy drizzle, some sprinkles. Otherwise, today it's just going to be cloudy, breezy, and warmer with just a chance of an isolated shower and a high of 54, south winds at 14. We're going to be 10 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. Now, tonight, I think that's when the bulk of the energy that's going to come in with this next system moves in out of Texas and Louisiana through Arkansas. It's all headed this way. We're going to see a 100% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Yes, thunderstorms. There's going to be enough elevated instability to set off a rumble of thunder, a flash of lightning. We're not expecting any severe weather, just your general garden variety thunderstorm. Overnight low at 50, but you could get some heavy rain at times. And before it's all said and done, some of you could pick up maybe an inch of rain or more overnight, early Saturday. 30% chance that we'll see those showers continuing at least through the first half of Saturday, and then we may actually be able to salvage the latter half of Saturday. Like, the morning, still some showers, but by midday and into the afternoon, the front should be east of us, and things should begin to clear out a bit. We'll see a high of 56 for Saturday, but down to 32 for Saturday night as skies begin to clear. Sunday, not a bad day, and even though we'll have a cold front coming through, it's not going to cool us down. We've got more of a zonal flow, west to east flow that's coming in behind this system. So we're not going to this is not an Arctic front. So with this, the southerly winds will continue, just slightly cooler for Sunday and mostly sunny, a high of 52. Now, as we get into Monday, we've got another system that this time will eject from out of the Rockies. And the Pacific Northwest, it's up there right now, brewing, getting underway. It's going to, slide down on the east range, the front range of the Rockies, and then come on down through the plains. By Monday afternoon, we'll begin to see about a 40% chance of rain moving in, and a high of 54. Now, as that moves away, we get into Thursday, and another little piece of energy comes in Thursday afternoon and evening. Slight chance of rain, but it could end as a little mix, kind of like what we saw yesterday. We're not looking at this as being a big deal. We'll see a high of 47 on Thursday, but we'll get down to 28 for Thursday night. Wednesday, mix of sun and clouds, cooler. High of only 37. But then we warm right back to 46 by next Thursday under a mostly sunny sky. Well, that will do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky and streaming live to WBKO.com.